Thank you. What a beautiful man. What's your name?
What pale ale?
It's a full glass of cum. That was right as it hit your lips too. Gorgeous man, what's your name?
Dave.
Dave, good on you, Dave. Dave, do you know what you're doing here tonight?
Oh, you bet I've been here before.
You've been here before? When?
Last year.
Last year?
4 years before.
Oh, a lot has changed in a year. What we do is this used to be a comedy night, but now we've changed things up. And what we do is lock the doors, throw our keys in the bowl and really kick shit off. Dave, you were ready, but your missus was like, no. No. What do you do with yourself, brother?
I'm retired.
You're retired? What did you do? Why is it taking so long to get it? Are you an international... Don't turn and address the audience.
Look, I was a surveyor, but I ended up being a bass agent. So, you know.
You were a surveyor, but then a bass agent. The great news is, Dave, we don't know what the fuck those two things are. I assume you did surveys of people and asked them how their experience was.
No.
Oh, you're one of the dudes, and the other dude's got the laser, and you fucking like, yep. Oh, yeah, what's the point? No, it's in like, I don't mean that disrespectfully, but I always see them. They're always on the street, and one's got the little target, and the other one's got this fucking thing, and then you're like, yep, that's good. What was the aim? Are you working out the gradient of streets or something?
We're just measuring distance.
Just measuring distances. For what purpose?
You don't make maps.
Who's been asking questions? Who's been going, hey, Swanston Street? I don't reckon it's that long. We need a guy with a target and a laser around here because the Melways might be a bit off. So you've retired, and how are you enjoying your retirement? Yeah? What are you doing with yourself? Travelling? Is this your lovely wife? I'm so sorry. Yeah, it is. How long have you guys been together? 30 years? Sorry, hang on. Is he correct? 35. Half a decade is a long time for you to be fucking someone else. That's wonderful. That's so good. So, how did you first meet? Your kids went to school together. I'm not sure how it works, but that should be how it works. Your kids went to school with each other. And so then you were like, fuck, I reckon you made these with me. Oh, no, you've got a Brady Bunch family. Oh, fucking great. So you were like, you spotted Dave from the distance and you're like, he's better than the one I've got now. Not quite. And this is, we can keep this. So there's no phone reception down here. And so we can keep this under lock and key. Were you still together with your ex-partner? One shook, one nodded. No, I'm joking. They both shook. You know, and did you grow up in Melbourne?
Yeah, down on the Carrum.
Down Carrum? Carrum Downs? Sorry. Sorry, I didn't want to slander your suburbs so badly. So I went recently. So I travel and I do shows regionally, right? And I got so humbled. Is there anyone from Port Macquarie here? Woo! Yeah? What's your name?
No, not really.
But I appreciate you getting involved. It's good. I recently, hey? Don't go from Tourette's to mute on me now. Where are you from?
Melbourne.
Melbourne, good on you. What's your name?
Mark.
Good on you, Mark. Thank you for helping me out there. You saw I was swimming against the current and you went, fuck, I'll say something. Yeah, yep. Whereabouts in Melbourne are you from? Eltham. You on one of the dirt roads? Nah, a lot of people don't know this. The dirt roads in Eltham, they're the fucking expensive roads. You're on one of the dirt roads. It used to be. And then what happened? They paved it. And you're just asphalt and then your house price plummets. What happened? Were you happy about it getting asphalted?
Yes.
Where are you? Right there. Good on you. Yeah, great. You were happy about it getting asphalted. Why was that?
Because we didn't buy it until after it was.
Fuck. And I speak Australian, but I missed it. I heard this. Because we didn't buy it for what? What did you say?
We didn't buy it until after it was asphalt.
Oh. You know that's all of us. Like when you said it used to be, I assumed you owned the house at the time. But all of our roads used to not be. Do you actually know if your one was dirt? Allegedly. What a fucking rumour to spread around town. You know this? Wasn't always here. I was in Port Macquarie recently, and this is how's this for? Oh, yep, we got another one. Where were you? Where? What is that? Same guy. Fuck off. He's quick. You know the place he used to be in was a dirt road. Right? I was in Port Macquarie, so I went and I did a show at the theatre there, and the theatre being so lovely, they offered me a chauffeur car to pick me up from the airport. Now, the thing about Port Macquarie from here is it's 2 flights. It's 2 flights, it takes quite a long time. The second one is a small plane. Because of the travel time, to make the theatre on time, I had to pre-record my radio show for the day. And I got off the second plane, the small plane, there was 12 other people on the flight. I got off, and I walk out the front. It's not like here in Melbourne. There's not cabs lining up. There's just no one. The 12 other people leave, and there's one chauffeur driver. And I went up to him and I said, hey, bro, you here for me? And he looks at me and he goes, David? And I said, oh, no. And he goes, sorry, champ, not here for you. And I'm not good with conversation, so I said, okay. And so then I stood there with my little hand luggage and just waited. I waited 5 minutes, not another soul around. Right? And just stood there. And after 5 minutes, I thought, I'm going to ask him again. And I said, excuse me, bro, are you sure you're not here for me? And he goes, checks his paperwork in the car, and he goes, Tommy? And I said, yes, that's me. And he goes, so sorry, champ, jump in the car. And I get in the car, and because he starts the car, as is always the case, the radio comes on. And it's my fucking radio show. And I said to him, just as a bit of a joke, I said, oh, do you like this show? And he goes, yeah, love it. Listen every day. Right? And then he says, mate, he goes, do you like this radio show? And I thought I'd have some fun. And so I said, she's great, but he seems like a fuckwit. And he goes, yeah, agree.